During my build, I did a lot of things to keep the weight low, but I think I kind of missed my mark. Some things kind of backfired on me. The 818 is supposed to weigh 1,800 pounds, but that's for the convertible, and I have the hardtop. So how much does this actually weigh now that I'm done building it? I'm hoping under 2,000 pounds, but I really don't know. Also, the weight distribution's got to be really heavy toward the back. There's almost nothing in the front. Let's see how much this weighs and the things that went wrong. So I took my car to a local cat scale that's normally used for semi-trucks. And you park so your front wheels are on one scale and your rear wheels are on another scale. The weight of the car without me in it is 2,100 pounds. 900 pounds on the front axle and 1,200 pounds on the back axle. That gives me a rear weight bias of 57% and a front bias of 43%. Actually a lot closer to a 50-50 weight distribution than I thought it was going to be. So like I mentioned, the convertible is supposed to be 1,800 pounds. I expected the hardtop to weigh more, but I was hoping to stay closer to 2,000 pounds. Here are the major parts that the hardtop kit added. A fiberglass hardtop, rear hatch with window, 2 sail windows, power windows on each drawer, and an upper rear firewall with a window. The 818 kit assumes you use old, heavy Subaru parts, and in a lot of areas, I upgraded to lighter parts. So let's see where I saved weight and where I added weight. I bought lightweight wheels from Einke. They're bigger, but they actually weigh less, for an 8-pound savings. If I had reused the old Subaru seats, they would have weighed 92 pounds for the pair. But I got lightweight Cypher racing seats that weigh 56 pounds for the pair, for a 36-pound weight savings. The kit comes with a 14.5-gallon steel fuel tank that weighs 26.5 pounds, but I used an aluminum 10-gallon tank that weighs about 24 pounds. Only 2.5 pound savings because the aluminum they use is much thicker. The stock radiator is steel, but it's skinny, so even with all the coolant in it, it only weighs 13 pounds. My aftermarket aluminum radiator is much thicker, so it actually weighs more and then also holds more coolant. So with all the coolant in it, it weighs 20 pounds, so 7 pounds more than the stock one. One area I know I added a lot of weight was sound deadening. I covered the floors, the front firewall, the rear firewall, and the doors. This is good for about 30 pounds. I don't know how much the Subaru mirrors weighed, but these carbon fiber ones have to weigh less than a pound each. So I'm guessing I saved a few pounds here. And I'm using an Optima battery, which is sealed and typically weighs a few more pounds than a basic battery. The Subaru wiper system was big and steel and clunky. Instead, I'm using this marine wiper system with one wiper arm, so I had to save a few pounds here too. My windshield washer system probably adds a few pounds from the tank and the motor and the lines that run up to the sprayers. My aluminum hood hinge kit does weigh a few pounds, but allowed me to not use some steel racing hood pins. So I'm going to guess it's about a wash on these. I have a smaller steering wheel with no airbag, but the quick release system adds a little weight, so this is probably another wash. My turbo blanket and exhaust wrap are good for a couple pounds. I have an aftermarket air intake that's probably a few pounds lighter than the factory box. The Subaru charcoal canister was huge and had a bunch of solenoids on it. I simplified that by using a homemade one. My simple Bluetooth radio and 2 speakers added a few pounds. My shifter setup cut out 12 feet of steel cables, but added a crank bell to correct the shifting pattern at the back of the transmission, so I might have saved a pound or two there. I also saved a few pounds using an aftermarket handbrake. I wasn't focused on lightweighting, but every time I had a choice, I tried to do the lighter option. So here are my totals, and it looks like I saved about 17.5 pounds overall compared to the base kit. Be sure to check out my other videos, and thanks for watching.